So it is a fact that white people are being replaced in Australia and around the Western world. This is not a fact that's disputed, although it may be referred to as a conspiracy theory by those that are actually performing this action. And the people that are responsible for it, the media, the government, the banking system, and especially the academics who say that it's happening and not happening simultaneously because they're psychopaths. These people are all very gleefully happy about the passing of a new law here in Australia that defines the opposition to white genocide as hate, or as a hate group. Now, obviously, it's perfectly reasonable to hate your own, or hate the idea of your own people being genocided, and to hate the people that are doing it. If someone hates you, it's perfectly reasonable that you would also hate them in return. Unless, of course, you've got a moral structure where you believe in loving everyone, even those that wish harm upon you, which each their own. Some people think like that. But the average person is not okay with what's happening. And white people in Australia and around the world are rightfully upset and frustrated that their government is actively replacing them. It is a form of genocide to bring about conditions that replace one group of people with another, whether accidentally or not. And in our case, it is certainly not accidental. It is a purposeful action. And they call it diversity and multiculturalism. You know all this. But it's important that despite these laws being put in place, it's really important that white people in Australia still continue advocating for the interests of white people. They just may have to do it differently. It's really important that we continue to raise awareness of white genocide, although we might have to do it differently. And, you know, you hear the expression, nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. And the truth ultimately is like a sword. The truth itself can pierce through any amount of lies. You can be fed lies your whole life, and when you come across the truth, if you're a good person, it should immediately resonate with you. So don't lose hope. Don't be pessimistic about what's happening. It's not the end of the show. It simply means that the government has exposed itself as an even more tyrannical anti-white machine than it previously ever did. And this ultimately will polarize more white Australians against the government and their agenda. So keep up the good work, keep mounting pressure on the system. Just do it in a way that you won't be going to jail for 15 years. It's important that everyone reads this legislation and doesn't fall victim to it. And lastly, I want to remind everyone that what our enemies are doing to us, they will ultimately be on the receiving end of it. So any legislation that they're passing to try to destroy resistance to white genocide, that same legislation, or potentially even stronger legislation, will be ultimately passed in the future to ensure that those that are perpetrating white genocide are punished fairly. So abide by the law at all times. Have a nice day.